Hey guys and gals, Eric Pride here, bringing you a quick Dark Souls 3 video. This is Champion Gundyr at Soul Level 13 with a +2 Raw Astora Straight Sword. I will show my stats briefly at the end of this fight to show that that is in fact the case. For me, Champion Gundyr is one of the harder fights in the end game. Interestingly, during his first phase, almost every single one of his attacks can be parried, and you see that I'm just parrying away here and then going for the single hit during the stand animation. Don't ever get greedy with him, because if he hits you, it does massive damage, but most of the attacks are very easy to parry and telegraph if you practice. And by practice, I mean prepare to die. Come into this fight with a good attitude and a lot of embers, and get wrecked. Just keep on practicing the parry until you get the times down. I had a couple of really bad parries. There's one. Here in a second, I throw out another parry. I think I get a partial here, where I still get the parry, but it hurts me. And then right after this, I miss a parry because I got a little bit psyched out by the fact that I missed that first parry. But during the first phase, every one of his attacks, except for the Chuck Norris moves, his roundhouse and his shoulders, are parryable. And it makes him very easy to deal with first fight. During doing this clip, I think I recorded something like 6 or 7 times, and I screwed up all of them. I got the parries perfectly in a couple of videos during the first phase, but then inevitably he'd kill me during the second phase when he goes into fucking hyper mode out of control. Right when he goes into hyper mode, watch his health bar, you'll get a really good feeling for where that is. There are 2 ways to deal with that kind of like yell and charge he does. The first is to immediately run away from him as far as you can, or to roll towards him and to the left, and he typically misses. During the second phase, not all of his attacks are parryable, so don't only try to parry. If you do, it's going to get you killed. A lot of my mistakes, even this jumping attack here can be parried, for example, and you have time to drink a flask, as you just saw. But my mistake in a lot of the times that I did this is I was still in the I'm going to parry his attack, I'm going to parry his attack type mindset. And you can't do that as easily during the second phase. You really need to play it more safe. Only parry the ones that you know are parryable, and prepare to roll for the most part. That's exactly where I'm wearing the Kirk armor, or the Armor of Thorns in this video, because I wanted to maximize my damage potential and output, because I'm Soul Level 13. When you see me hit him here with the sword, I am not hitting him for a whole heck of a lot. 14 damage from the roll, and then when I swing, he takes, what, I think I hit him twice, so he took 100 on a swing. That's really not that good. This sword has 198 AR at +2, so I really needed to maximize all the damage that I could deal him. You don't necessarily need to do Kirk armor. I just chose to do it because it was kind of amusing to me, and it gave me an opportunity to utilize my rolls during the second phase. But just keep up the rotation. Don't ever stand still. He'll punish you, and try to stay close. The longer away you are, the more aggressive he gets. If you try to retreat and drink a flask, 9 times out of 10, just like right there, he will simply punish you during the flask. So the best time to flask is when you're behind him and you have a free second, or at the end of a leap, when he does a leap, if you haven't parried him, or during a parry. And just practice the timing. You'll get it down without too much of an issue. This run can be done. Do the parry, kill the champion, and there you go. That's the run right there. So unfortunately, when I recorded this initially, I forgot to include my stats. Normally, I would have done it right here, but I was like, fuck yeah, I just killed this guy. So I didn't. And what I did here is I snapped to end the recording, because I still had Game DVR running, and then I realized that I hadn't included my stats. So right now what I'm doing is I'm snapping over to Game DVR, realizing I didn't record, recovering my souls that have nothing, and then bam, I'm like, oh shit, what have I done? So I stop, and right here, I snapped it back up. I show my stats. You can see what I'm wearing and what my level is. Top right, level 13. I have 20 vigor for 900 some odd hit points when embered. Very minimal ring setups. This is not a twink. It's a legitimate run. You can do this fight. Until next time, and good luck to all of you out there.